Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? What's up, man? Welcome to another episode of the Morning After Boxing Talk with me, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Uh-oh. Let me mute this. I thought I had that muted. My bad, y'all. Let me get this right. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, so
All right.
we here, man. It's early in the morning. It's 9 a.m. Fights went late last night, but we are here. KQKC, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing fine, man. We had a hell of a night, a hell of a day of boxing. Cause we had boxing on the zone that morning. Hey, I'm tired. I'm tired, exhausted, but it was worth it. It was way worth it, baby. Wow, it was worth it. And we got a
Yes,
lot to
sir.
talk about. Yes, we
We
do.
got a whole lot to talk about, y'all. So y'all be sure
Yeah.
to smash the like button when you come in the building, man. We got to get everybody in here so we can talk this boxing. While we filling up, we'll talk a little bit about the zone card. I don't know if you had an opportunity to watch it. Did you watch any of it, OG?
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So on the zone, the main fight that I want to cover, just the two fights. So the co-main event was Ted Cheeseman versus Troy Williamson. That was a barn
Oh no, I
burner.
didn't watch that one. Okay, I'm
Oh, you didn't
sorry.
watch that?
Now,
Okay,
now that
all
was
right.
okay. I'm sorry. That was ESPN Plus.
ESPN Plus. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll go to that card then. But just a real
Mhm,
quick recap for everybody in the building if you weren't able to catch it. Ted
mhm.
Cheeseman versus Troy Williamson. Go watch the highlights, man. That was a war. Williamson ended it by knockout. He separated Ted Cheeseman from his senses, and then Liam Smith, the dude that got knocked out by Canelo. You'll hear a lot of people. You hear a lot of people when they talk about Canelo's Alvarez, they'll be like Liam, Liam, Liam. Well, that's the dude that they were
Yeah.
talking about. He knocked out a domestic level fighter named Anthony Fowler, and it was a hell of a card. But we're gonna get straight into it. Let me see who we got in the building so far, and we're gonna talk about everything that happened on ESPN last night because I know that's what y'all came here for, man. Shot Town, what's up, bro? Isaiah, what's good, man? Demetrius Bright in the building. Salute, Demetrius. We got Boz up in here. What's up, Boz? Nitty G, salute. Beautiful wife in the building. What's up, baby?
Hey,
Chase
Val,
Money.
ready?
Chase Money, what's good? Terry Smoot, salute to you, bro. What up, Scott? Yep, Nitty, it was. We're gonna talk about all of it, man. It was a great fight, man. What's up, Boz? Dante, what up, bro? Peacekeeper, salute to you, man. Daryl, what's good? What's good, man? Crush, what up, Crush? All right, so let's start with this because I know y'all all came here from Deontay Wilder. I know y'all came for the Wilder Fury and what we think and all that. We're gonna get to that, but y'all gotta be patient because it was a whole lot of other great fights on the card. So
Yes, it
let's start
was.
with yes, sir. Let's start with Robeisy Ramirez and Orlando Gonzalez. OG, what's your thoughts on that fight? Once you watched it, do you think Ramirez can be anything in the sport from a world champion? What did you like? What did you not like?
Well, Robeisy. Okay, let's get it straight now. Robeisy fought Shakir Stevenson in the Olympics, and he prevailed over Shakir Stevenson, just like he did last night against Gonzalez. Now, Robeisy, he's pretty much a hard puncher. He knows how to use his angles very well, and he pretty much took control of the fight. But he had an opponent that would gave him a little competition and did want to bang with him. He threw his punches, and they were throwing each other punches. Now, of course, Gonzalez was pretty much like, "Hey, that didn't hurt." I mean, Robeisy be like, "Hey, this didn't hurt." He licked out his tongue and a little bravado, and gamemanship. But the young lad, he was saying, "Look, I know he's the top guy. I know he's the two-time gold medalist, but right now I'm not gonna let him take over this fight." And he was game until Robeisy started sitting down on his punches, started going to the sternum, and started going to the left and right kidney. So I say, Robeisy, I think he calling out Shakir Stevenson already, and I think he's gonna be a star in that division, and that's a
Yeah.
featherweight division. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, so Robeisy Ramirez got 2 Olympic gold medals. So one of the best amateur pedigrees that you'll see. Another one of those Cuban boxers.
Right.
Going into the fight, I thought Robeisy had too much, I guess for lack of a better term, too much swag. He's too creative for
Hmm.
Orlando Gonzalez. Gonzalez is a good textbook boxer. He was an undefeated fighter, but he obviously hadn't fought anyone like Robeisy Ramirez. And salute to Sweet T. I see you in the building. Smash that like button, y'all. Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on, smash that like button. But Robeisy, the thing about him is, number one, I don't know if he's gonna carry power up at featherweight, because he hasn't been hurting people since he tried to move up to 126, and he's trying to chase down Shakur Stevenson. And the other thing about him is that amateurish style. His style, he throws good punches from different angles. He's able to really really outbox guys, but there's gonna come a time where he's gonna run into a fighter that don't respect his power. And when that fighter don't respect his power and they start walking forward, how does he do getting pushed back and fighting on the inside? Because if you guys notice, if you're watching the fight, when you get inside on Robeisy Ramirez, all he want to do is push you off of him. He don't have a whole lot of inside work. He really good at boxing from a distance though, so he can compete right now for a world title, probably with his skills and creativity from mid to long distance. However, for Robeisy Ramirez to take that next step, I think he got to learn to fight on the inside a little bit more. And then also for his trainer Ishmael Salas, that's a good trainer for him. So hopefully he can continue to get better, because he does look better. Now Robeisy Ramirez, he beat Shakur in the amateurs, but he's not on the fast track like Shakur, because he still he took a loss in his very first fight. Now he came back and beat that guy, but that guy showed him some things that I still don't know if he solved yet. Like that guy was jumping in and out on him, really, really going to the body, giving him, being very, very aggressive with him. And he ended up getting knocked down in the first round of that fight, and he couldn't come back because it was just a 4-round fight. So I want to see him. I want to see him again. Obviously, I don't think he's quite ready for the likes of Shakur Stevenson yet. But again, just because I think a fighter isn't ready, y'all know I'm not gonna try to protect him. Shit, if y'all want to put him in there, put him in there. And I see a couple more people came in the building. Salute Teach, salute Ricky E245. Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in here. So
you know what? Now, knockout. One thing about the Cuban pedigree, for some reason, they don't fight on the inside a lot. I noticed that. No matter what weight class they are, they always pretty much linger on the outside. They always pretty much like to box from a distance. They don't like to mix it up a lot. And even Sanchez, even a heavyweight, don't like to mix it up on the inside. He rather box on the outside. And that's one of their styles. They box, and they box very well, but they have to box on the outside from a distance. And now, of course, when you got shorter arms, you want to get even closer to your opponent and trying to work the body, everything. But again, Robeisy last night, he tried to, like you said, he tried to be creative. He tried to do things like throw an uppercut kind of too far away when he should have been up close. But they go far or distance again. They go trying to fight from a distance. You can't throw an uppercut too far away, or what? You're going to get countered. But overall, he did overwhelm his opponent, and I think he fought a good fight. So
yeah, he fought a good fight. He did more than enough to win. So that was a good one. So moving on up the card, we took the TV portion. This one here, man, it kind of, I don't want to say it hurt a little bit, but I was definitely surprised. I was definitely surprised by the result of this Julian Williams and Vladimir Hernandez fight, man. That fight. This is what happens, in my opinion. This is what happens when you stay out the ring for so long. Now I know J-Rock had some injuries and fight days got pushed back. I can't remember whether or not he caught COVID, but he missed a couple of dates where he was supposed to be in the ring, and he just looked gassed down the fight. If you go watch the first 4 or 5 rounds, that fight looked like he was about to knock old buddy out. He was catching him with sharp shots. He was definitely outboxing him, but you can't fight, you can't be a boxer tired. You can't be out there boxing tired. Now I don't know if because somebody like him, they're not gonna do an 8-rounder. They're not gonna go back down to 8 rounders. The less they'll fight is 10, but he just looked like he wasn't in shape for it last night. And what happened was Vladimir Hernandez, because of how much he punches and how the volume went, he definitely dominated the last 3 or 4 rounds of that fight. But I'm sure enough judges gave him like at least 1 or 2 of the early rounds, because he was, even though J-Rock was catching him with way better shots and just, being more technical and being more selective with his punches, Vladimir was throwing, and they probably they catered to the quantity of his punches versus the quality of J-Rock stuff. So this is a big blow for him, just like it was a big blow for Jared Hurd when he lost to Arias, man. Like, you're not gonna get too many shots in this game, man. You're not gonna get too many shots in this game, and he had already fell out of the top 10 rankings before that fight. He's gonna be down even further now, so he either gonna have to just work his way back up, or he gonna have to take a huge risk and fight a top guy and see if he can go ahead and just jump in there and beat him. But the key for him is gonna be to be active, man. He need to be fighting again in the next 4 or 5 months. Otherwise, if he take a whole another year off or 18 months off, man, it's gonna be hard for him to get that career back. So I was disappointed in him last night, OG. I thought he could have did better. Those last 3 or 4 rounds were hard for me to watch because he was just holding on for dear life the whole damn time, just holding on like shit, bro. You about to lose this fight, bro. Because I got you winning the first 5 rounds, but I'm sure at least one of the judges gave Hernandez one of those first 5, and he been beating your ass up since the 6th round, bro. Well, what's up? So very disappointed in him last night. I'm not upset with the decision. I can understand it going 7-5. 6-4 to J-Rock or a 5-5 draw. But I don't think anybody can argue that Hernandez won the last 3 or 4 rounds of that fight, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now Julian J. Rock, when I heard that he was on the card, I was kind of excited because but he did lose to Jamal Charlo. But like I was telling everyone in the chat, if you go back 2 years ago, you wouldn't think that's the same fighter. I don't know what happened. Like you say, injuries. I think he changed trainers and came back to the Bread Man again. I don't know because I saw him in his corner last night, but I know he left him for a while and then came back. Now he's a pure boxer. Julian J. Rock is straight up pure boxer. He usually don't fight on the inside, and when he tries, he get counted or like Jamal did, knocked him out. But now I didn't see that straight right. I didn't see that jab. I see a pawing jab last night. That's all I saw. Then I saw no defense. Now J Rock had no defense. He's trying to hold on to the arms and do this and do that. But that's not how he fights. So he's declining in his professional career. He should be elevating because you got guys like him, Tony Harrison, all them at 154, and I mean I don't know how Tony Harrison look right now, but J Rock didn't look like himself last night.
Yeah,
He
it wasn't good, man.
No, it wasn't. And so, but he need to go back to the gym, maybe work on some things, and get back to himself again. That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. And I'm not mad at that score right there, MB Boxing. I think that's a good score, man. I'm like, and J Rock made a post after the fight. He said, no way I lost 7 rounds to that dude. Like, I understand. I don't think he lost 7 rounds, but bro, you made the fight closer, and you're not looking like yourself lately. And then Teach, let me answer your question. What is your record? 86 TV is right here, bro. Right here. I got 7 right and 3 wrong this week. So we won 17 and 25. So we still grinding, man. We had a 70% correct rate this week. Not quite what I like to give, but hey, man, it was a lot of tough fights to call. Big Money Texas Toledo. What's up, bro? Appreciate you coming through. PGH Big Dog. What's up, man? So here's my thing, OG. For J Rock, for Julian Williams. Do you think he'll ever be a champion again?
No. Once you get that defeat, and he's still growing, but he ain't going that much no more. He already kind of reached his peak, and now we got this younger generation coming in. We got another generation of middleweights, people leaving 147 going up to 154. You're gonna see Earl Spence going up there sooner or later. You might see Terrence Crawford, which I doubt, but Sean Porter is a possibility. He's thinking about it. He said after this fight with Crawford, he's thinking about moving up. Then you still got Jamel down there. So, I mean, I can't see him right now being a player in the game at 154. He can be a respectable fighter at 154 as he ends his career because he's not a young pup anymore. So he did have a great pedigree, and I don't think you can get that back. In activity, and we'll get into it, but lack of competition that plays a big part too. Now, the Julian J. Rock I used to know would have went right through Hernandez last night. He would have
Yeah, that's a fact.
outboxed him. Yes, he would have outboxed him big time. Straight rights, combinations, just like he did Jamal in the early rounds when they did fight. So but right now I don't think he'll be one of those champions again at 154. So.
Yeah, me neither. Because the thing is, like, he don't. You can tell it's in his mind now that he's been knocked out twice.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell it's in his mind. His defense has lapsed a little bit. He's taking some injuries, and you always have to worry about, like, bro, like Vladimir Hernandez was hitting you. So if you get in there with Brian Castano, if you get in there with Jermell Charlo, if you get in there at some point with Earl Spence, if he moves up, bro, they're gonna get to hit you too. Except they hit much harder and they're much better than Vladimir Hernandez. So
yes,
like I don't see it either, because I think, can he beat some guys? Yeah. Is he a top 5 talent? Probably so. But once that confidence goes and once people know you ain't got no chin, they willing to take your and they know that they can take some punishment. They'll take your shots just to go to war with you and throw with you. And they're gonna always want to test your chin and test your metal. And I think you could tell that he left a little bit of himself in that Jason Rosario fight inside that ring, because he just didn't have that same fervor, that same tenacity. When he fought Hernandez, like you were saying, like I was thinking, like, why are you pawing with your jab, bro? Throw your jab. Like, if you go watch him fight Jared Hurd, man, he was throwing that jab. Defense was much better on the inside, throwing uppercuts with ferocity. But now he's thinking like, okay, I gotta hurry up and get my head over here so I don't get hit. And every time he gets hit, I'm looking like, bro, please don't fall. And when you get like that on a fighter, it's probably not good for him, man. So I'm thinking the same thing. Probably he won't be champion again. Can still definitely make money in the sport, but I hate to say it because I like him. I know his story, of all the struggles he's been through, man. He overcame a lot. But I think if we looking for another champion out of Philly, I think we're gonna have to start looking at Stephen Fulton and Jerron Ennis. I don't know if J Rock gonna be a champion again. So the TV portion. So that was the next fight leading up to the pay-per-view. We got to see Edgar Berlanga versus Caceres. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to slow the hype train on Edgar Berlanga, man. Y'all need to listen. Edgar Berlanga, he got raw power. Yes, bro. Yes, he has raw power, but he got exposed last night in a way that and exposed is maybe a strong word. He had some weaknesses that got shown very evident last night. Okay, the homie has no defense, no head movement. He can't fight on the inside, and you can get to him. You can stop him a little bit, and I wonder if Caceres.
Hold on, just 1 second, okay?
That's
just
okay. Go ahead. If Caceres has a 50% knockout ratio, right, y'all? He don't really hit that hard. And he was stopping Berlanga in his tracks, and he was, kind of buzzing him a little bit. I wonder what happens when he fights tougher competition. You know what I'm saying? And so now I think we're starting to see why they kind of put him in there soft for the first 16 to 17 fights of his career. Got a lot of talent, bro, but got a lot to work on. Boz says Hype Job needs a lot of work. Definitely got exposed. Yeah, I was trying not to expose. He still got the W, so I was trying to be nicer about it. But yeah, man, a lot of weaknesses. He has a nice power jab, but what's coming behind it? Where's the different combinations? He gonna do jab, right hand, left hook, right hand, jab, right hand, left hook, left hand, right hook. Like it's all very, very predictable. With Berlanga, and it's easy to time. And if a veteran like Caceres, who is not a bad fighter, I ain't saying he a bad fighter, y'all, but if somebody like Caceres can give you that much trouble in an 8-rounder, knock you down, stifle you a little bit, then it kind of it makes me question whether or not you're ready. Like all the people that are saying he's the best at 168, that he's a problem for Canelo Alvarez, he's a problem for David Benavidez, or he's a problem for David Morrell. Y'all need to slow that shit down. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Y'all gonna get that boy hurt. Y'all gonna get that man hurt if he get in there with any of them dudes, bro. If he get in there with any of the dudes that people been hyping him up that, hey man, he's ready right now. He needs a title shot. No, bro. No, he will get the hell beat out of him, bro. He will get beat up very badly. And so for me, Edgar Berlanga, a lot to work on. And this is a very good point. That's a fact, Dante. He trying to load up on everything. When you try to load up on your punches, bro, that shit easy to see. It's easy to see coming. We're gonna get to F.A. Ajagba, but that's part of the reason I picked him to lose. You know what I'm saying? You can see that shit coming, and Caceres started timing him, hitting him with that right hand and shit. Berlanga got buzzed and got knocked down, and I like his heart. I like that he got up. He was mad at himself, but he need to get back to the gym and work. OG, what you got on that fight, man? I know you called it, but
Yes, sir.
What's your thoughts on it, man?
Berlanga, like I say, he knocked out 16 people straight. When he first started his career. Then they didn't change anything. They should have jumped on it right then and there, step up a competition, not real fast, but step it up a little bit at a time, Because see, you'd rather lose now than 10 years from now, because he's still a young guy. He's still a young pup right now, but now he fell in love with his power. Now he think he can knock out everybody, which is untrue. Because we seen last night that he don't have no good punch placement. He's loading up on every shot. He's swinging hard, and that catches your judge's eye. When you miss and you miss badly, they see that. The judges see that big swing. Wow. Like I said last night, I felt that all the way in Chicago. That win. We're the Windy City, damn it. And now, this is what happens when you don't step up in competition. This is what happens when you don't I'm not gonna say padded resume, but when you cherry pick, and and he is with Top Rank, and they are trying to make him, and he's super middleweight. And let me add this too. He's a super middleweight. He's not getting no smaller. He's growing, and he's still young, but he's growing. And before you know it, he's gonna be up there at super lightweight.
Shit.
I mean, and next thing
you know, get a nutritionist or some shit. He better He better not go up there to 175.
Man, because these guys hit hard. I'm telling you, these guys hit hard. And matter of fact, at super middleweight where he's at right now, they hit hard. They just didn't put him in there with nobody yet.
Yeah,
but it's coming. It's coming. But like I said, I'd rather do it now. I'd rather lose now. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with someone losing a fight. There's nothing wrong with taking a loss. But I'd rather take a loss early in my career than an eliminator or a championship fight. So, so they're heading down the wrong road right now, and I think they need to change it up and put some competition in there for them.
Yes, sir. And salute Underground Asylum. I see you in the building. Butter B, what up? Boxing MMA, what's up, man? DP, what up, bro? And Big Texas ATX. Cletus Smith. Yeah, and here's the other thing. What happens when he runs into somebody that ain't running around the ring? What happens when he runs into somebody that's just gonna stand there with him and be like, bro, you can't fight on the inside. I'm finna just stay here with you. And I don't respect your power like that. I don't think you everything you all cracked up to be. So I worry about that stuff for him because he got a leaky defense, man. Yeah, he got a leaky defense. And so it's really, really hard for me to see him doing anything until he makes some improvements. So he should have stepped up the competition a long time ago. And like you said, because of him not doing that, now he's at a level where it's like you got all this hype. They can't, if they put you in with somebody that's lesser than Caceres, now they basically just admitting that you was a hype job. So now they have to keep moving you forward. And I see a bad loss coming for him, bro. Yeah. I see a bad loss coming for him. They put him in there with the wrong one, like 168. Like if they put him in there, let's say they try to put him in there with Ronald Ellis, the dude that fought Canelo last. Man, if they put him in there with somebody like that or Darrell, you know what I'm saying? Like people that can fight, man. Say okay, good luck to you, Berlanga. But let's keep it moving, y'all. Cause we 25 minutes in. I know we want to spend most of our time talking Wilder Fury, so let's get to the pay-per-view card. This one might not last long because the damn fight looked like it was over before it started. Jared Big Baby Anderson versus Tereshkin, the Russian.
Mhm.
What you got, OG? What did that look like to you when you were calling it, man?
Man, listen, the real big baby, Anderson, he was pretty much moving like a middleweight, basically. He was moving like a middleweight. He was getting shots in. He was working his jab. He was trying to get in and get out. Make him miss and make him pay at the same time. And that was a big guy, Tereskin. And Tereskin was
Mm-hmm.
trying to get on the inside. Every time he did, he would get hit. And then of course Big Baby would start going down to the stern, going down to the body. He didn't like that, so he started pulling off. Then of course Big Baby walking him down. And then when the fighter said, hey, I don't want to fight no more. All right, that means that he hurt him. And I hear the rumors about he did this and that to Fury, and I kind of believe it. I kind of believe it because he does punch hard. Now he's not trying to punch and load up on every punch. Now that's very smart of him because he is a heavyweight. And heavyweight, like I always say, heavyweight action. It put a lot of the toll on your body. You run out of air and gas real fast. So he tried to pace himself. But he still was in there and he was throwing, getting in, getting out, getting in and getting out. And he fought like a middleweight. And he fought the right fight for a guy that big. Because that
Yeah,
was
he did.
yeah, because Teresa was bigger than him, so he fought the right fight.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
Mhm.
So he definitely was moving like a middleweight. And I see new people coming in. Salute Edwin. Appreciate you coming through. Let's see who else we got. Aiden, what's up, bro? Yeah, Helenius, man. We're about to get to that. That's the next fight, as a matter of fact. Silver, what's up, bro? And if y'all want to donate to the channel, you can always hit the Cash App or you can do the super chat, man. But
Mhm.
so for Jared Big Baby Anderson, what I've always liked about him is his body work. And I've said this to you a lot of times. I like when fighters never forget about the body. And in every fight I've ever seen him in, he's
Mhm.
always going to the body. And that's great at heavyweight because a lot of the guys you fight, they're going to look like Tereshkin. You know what I'm saying? Especially where he's at on his way up, trying to
Mhm.
come up. Like those soft bodies make for easy targets. And he's a
Right.
6'4" heavyweight. And so, excuse me. So he's gonna be shorter than a lot of guys. So it's gonna be way easier for him to hit their body and start there and then work his way up and chop down the tree. So he just showed that he was in a different level than
Mhm.
Tereshkin. A lot of people didn't know Tereshkin hadn't fought in 2 years, and he's only ever fought in Russia. And so, watching film on him, you can just tell he'd be too slow, not athletic enough, and that he was just there to be an
Yeah.
opponent. Which
Right.
all the fights so far, of course, we got Berlanga. He looked bad a little bit, you know what I mean. But let's keep it real. Caceres was just there to be an opponent. Julian J.
Right.
Rock Williams, he lost. But again, Vladimir Hernandez, he was just there to be an opponent. This is the last fight that we got that. The rest of these fights were
Mhm.
50-50 fights where the promoters didn't care who won. They was in
Mhm.
there to see who was the better person. So we about to get into those right now. But overall, good fight for Jared Big Baby Anderson.
Mhm.
He's moving on to the next. But anytime I see a fighter that talented that's fought 8 times since the last time his opponent has fought, because since Tereshkin fought in 2019, Jared Big Baby Anderson was just starting his career, and he done fought 8 times since the last time that man thought.
Yeah.
You can see the writing on the wall. You can
Yeah.
definitely see the writing on the wall for that.
You know what, Knockout? Just go back to Belango real fast.
Yeah,
Caceres, he didn't supposed to be that good. They
yeah,
weren't expecting that. They were expecting a slower version of the competition he been fighting, and they thought that Belango was gonna overwhelm this guy. His power was gonna knock this guy out. But he's skinny. He was skinny. He was kind of not too rangy, but he was skinny, and he got on his lateral movement and kept moving. And Belango didn't have no punch placement. So of course your trainer see that and say, you know what? Keep moving. All right. Sometimes stop, and trying to punch with him and use your jab while you're going this way, left, right, left, right. And Belango looking like one of them fighters that have to reset every time a fighter moves.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he's starting to look like.
And he
Then
can't follow. He follow people around the damn ring. He don't know how to cut the ring off, bro.
there you go.
If you're gonna be a power puncher, seek and destroy fighter, you gotta learn how to cut off the ring, bro.
Right.
He was just following him around all night, and Caceres was able to walk him in the shots. What you think a much higher level skill boxer gonna be able to do with him? Like they're gonna be able to walk his ass in the shot, shots, and just move around, laterally move. Except for when you get one of them high level guys, they ain't gonna laterally move around at the ropes. They're gonna laterally move on your ass right there in the pocket. And they gonna make you miss and make you pay. So shit, he got a lot. He got a lot to work on. If you're gonna be a seek and destroy fighter, you need to throw your punches naturally. You need to have better combinations. And you, for Christ's sake, you gotta learn to cut off the ring, young man. He gotta cut the ring off, bro. Like that's just
Canelo cuts off the ring very well, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he do. And he's Berlanga's not even in his league. And I don't think he'll ever be in his league, to be honest with you. But so we on to the last 3 fights, man. I know y'all came here for Wilder Fury. Smash the like button as you come in. Smash it, smash it, smash it. So the Helenius and Kownacki fight, man. Helenius and Kownacki. I told y'all, man. I told y'all Kownacki's defense was his face, bro. I told y'all Helenius was gonna be too damn confident. He was in much better shape, and he was taking it serious because he knew it could be a bigger bag in the future for him. And I told y'all Kownacki's wife was pregnant, and she's due with a baby tomorrow, bro. Wow. And y'all saw the shape that man was in. That man wasn't in no shape, man. He was out there looking like, looking like a mushroom, bro. The bottom was the stem, and the top was the umbrella of the mushroom, bro. Like Kownacki was out there bad. And the moment that the fight started, Helenius hit him with a right hand and totally messed his eye up. It was bad. The only thing I was surprised with was he lasted longer than he did in the first fight, bro. That's the only thing that surprised me. But Helenius, he fights well off the back foot, especially for somebody slow like Kownacki. Kownacki couldn't stay as active as he was because although it looked like he lost a little weight from the last fight, he wasn't in shape, man. And that once you get your chin checked like that, your confidence is gone. And then y'all got to think about it. Like when he was winning all those fights, Kownacki, he was taking a lot of punches. He was getting hit a whole hell of a lot. So the box rec will tell you that the man is 32 years old. But when you take punches like that, once the shit goes, once the chin goes, that shit ain't coming back. And so he started looking for a way out. He tried to keep low blowing Helenius on purpose because he knew his ass was getting stopped. Either the ref was about to stop the fight, his corner was about to stop the fight, or Helenius was always one punch away from stopping him, bro. Like it was a great performance by Helenius. It was an absolutely bad performance by Kownacki. And I'm telling y'all, man, when you see these heavyweights coming up, when you see a volume punching heavyweight with no defense, please understand that it's only a matter of time before he run into the wrong one that's gonna have range, especially a short dude. Like what's the dude like 6'2", 6'3"? You can't be 6'3" in the heavyweight division, volume punching with no defense, bro. You gonna get murked. And that's exactly what happened to him last night. So the only confusion I have is the ref said disqualification, but then when the announcer announced Helenius for the win, they said winner by TKO. I don't care how he won. I just know he won. And I can't believe that after watching Kownacki and Helenius won, I can't believe the Vegas books was crazy enough to have Helenius as an underdog in this fight. That's the most surprising thing. They had him as like a plus 190 on the books that I use. Like, damn, shoot, okay, cool. That's how y'all feel? Nah, bro. That man about to beat him up, and that's exactly what happened. But what you got, Naka? I know you called that fight, OG, and you was like, dang, this dude getting whooped.
And they didn't give me a lot of work with last night either, man. Because heavyweights, they get tired fast. But anyway, Kownacki, no defense. And I told the chat, it's not funny in a way because 10 years from now, he's going to feel these punches. And I'm not talking about in a good way. His speech slur, his memory, because he don't have no defense. He don't have no high guard. He don't even hold the phone. He don't do any of those things. He just comes straight in. And sometimes he lead with his head and he just get punched up, eyes swollen. Old baby face look like old face, after he get through fighting. And what he need to do is he got the punching down, but now he got to get the defense down. Your defense is your offense, but he don't see it that way. He just see like seek and destroy, but he got to pretty much cover up because they gonna have something coming back for him. And Helenius was hitting him with 1-2s, straight rights, straight on the head, uppercut right there, and he took it, and he took it well. But still, you can't keep taking punishment like that, fight after fight after fight. It's gonna start taking a toll on you, physically.
Facts.
You ain't gonna remember what day you fight on. Things start off just like that. Like my mom. She don't know. Certain things. Alzheimer's, and it's not the same, but it's different. But it is the same kind of. And
Yes,
we
sir.
see what happened to Muhammad Ali. We see what happened to a lot of fighters, like Tommy Hearns, he's speech impediment and stuff like that. And this is how it starts. Like
Facts.
again, hit. No, first of all, the head is not meant to be hit like that. And your defense, that's your bread and butter right there. That keeps you from getting hurt. Too bad. So Helenius is a big guy, and his punches was going right through Helenius. All he cared about was trying to throw back. That's all he cared about. So,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't. So, I mean, it's not funny, but I'd rather see him stop the fight than go in there and keep getting bludgeoned. The eye was closed, and it's a bad thing. And
Yeah, it looked bad. Looked
yeah,
like his heart got took. Looked like his heart got took. When you start
yeah,
looking for a way out, low blowing
yeah,
people on purpose, your heart
right,
for the sport is gone. And salute to C Wood. I see you in the building. DP,
yeah.
what up, bro? St.
Yeah.
Louis mix. What up? I mean St. Louis
Man,
mix.
y'all
My
hit the
bad.
like button too.
Yeah, I smashed that, man. I know
Yeah,
all
yeah,
y'all ain't smashed it because
yes,
it's too low. Get the likes
mm-hmm.
up, man. Please, please, please get the
Yes,
likes
sir.
up. Y'all know y'all enjoying this. Y'all know we about to get to the big topic very soon. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. Like, and this is a
Mm-hmm.
good point. I want to touch on this right here. What Bob said. He needs to retire. Look, bro, I agree. I agree. Here's why. Like, I wish growing up when I was playing ball and I ended up having to
Mm-hmm.
go to a small school in college, still played or whatever. I wish somebody
Mm-hmm.
would have told me, look, man, focus on your studies more. Go ahead and maybe try to go for your masters instead of just your bachelor's. Because, bro, you're not making it to the NBA. Okay. You're not, you're under 6 feet tall. You probably ain't gonna make it to the NBA, bro. Like, go ahead and focus on something else.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, and I say that to say somebody, whether it's Kownacki wife, his mama, his daddy, somebody need to tell him, look, man, you've had a great career. Everybody ain't gonna be world champion. You fought on big stages. You've been on pay-per-view. You made a lot of money. You fought on national
Mm-hmm.
TV. It's
Right.
time to do something else, man. It's time to do something else because it only gets worse from here. Like you're a great warrior. You got heart, but
Bingo.
damn
Yeah.
it, you too easy to hit, and
Yeah.
you too big. You can't go down to a lower weight class and take advantage of your work rate. His work rate dropped drastically in this fight, and I think as
Mm-hmm.
that confidence goes, it's only gonna get worse from here. And you got a new baby on the way and stuff, man. Just focus on your family. Maybe become a boxing coach somewhere or something, or
Right.
figure out something that you can do to get away from boxing because he's at a point where he don't probably want to just go down and be a journeyman and build some padded record where he's fighting dudes with 100 and something losses like a lot of these fighters do, but he's not good. He's reached his peak. He
There you
beat
go.
Algieri, which he beat Chris Algieri. That was a great win, bro. You got some
Mm-hmm.
good wins on your record, but
Mm-hmm.
he's at a level where if 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 somebody like Helenius, and no disrespect to Helenius, can do that to him, then I'm worried if he continues to fight people on that level. Because it's going to be guys with better feet than Helenius. It's going to be guys that, because Helenius is 37 years old, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That was practically a 40-year-old man that did that to you, bro.
Wow,
So
man.
what happens when you fight one of these young dudes? It's like, oh, bro, you slow and you ain't got no defense. I'm just going to stand right here. I'm just going to
Yeah.
stand right here and I'm going to knock you out. I honestly think, depending on the level of fighter, I'll probably never pick Kownacki to win a fight again. I'll probably never pick him to win any if he continues to box. And I see who he's fighting. It could be Helenius, it could be Dillian White. You could put him in there with Joseph Parker. You could put him in there, man. If you put him in there with Povetkin, I got Povetkin, bro. If
Yeah.
like I don't see him winning none. That's just me, OG. What do you think? You think he should retire, or you think he should continue to fight on?
Well, yeah, I think he should go ahead and retire because he's too far in now. He's too far in, right? Where he's 30. He how old
32.
is he? 32.
32.
Yeah, and he's too far in fights where he's not going to change his style. He's not going to change his style. You're going to have to reinvent him, tear him down, and rebuild him all over again. That's not enough time, and he's going to revert back to what he knows to do best, and that's come in with no defense and keep getting hit. So it's best to just say, you know what? Hey, I had a good run. It's time, to try something else and do something else. I got a baby on the way, and I want to remember me putting the baby down the night before, or something like that. So no, I don't think that he should continue on because all he's going is going to be, a beat down, and
Facts.
you don't want to sit there and keep cherry picking for him, and that gonna go wrong sooner or later,
Yeah, if you
you
pick the
know.
wrong cherry, that cherry gonna
Right.
be spoiled or sour with some shit and mess
Yep.
you up, bro.
Now looking at Adonis Stevenson. Adonis Stevenson, that was a freak accident, but shit like that happens.
Facts.
And he's
Or worse.
walking now. Yeah, he's walking
Or
now and
worse.
everything. Yeah, or worse. Patrick
Mm-hmm.
Day. Patrick Day, and God bless his soul, but things like that happen. This is, boxing ain't no joke. Boxing ain't no
Mm-hmm.
joke. It's a hurting sport. It's a combat sport, but it's a teachable sport. It's a disciplined sport. And it's a sweet science. But a lot of these guys, they gotta, that's what science all about. Trying to find the unknown about how to do your defense, how to put up your guard. That's what it's all about. And Kownacki is not going to learn how to do that in this short amount of time. He's just
I
not.
agree I agree wholeheartedly. And this and Marcus Davis, salute to you. But this right here, that comment on the screen, they be doing when you look at the betting books, they do the over under by rounds. They shouldn't even do that shit if that fight ever happened. They should be over under 30 seconds. Over under 30. Man, Jerry Anderson would destroy that dude, bro. I don't even want to see that fight, Marcus.
Man,
You just want to see Kownacki get his ass beat, bro. You don't like Kownacki? Did he do
man.
something to you, bro? For you to even suggest that, bro, that's bad, bro. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see
Man.
Jared Anderson. Well, man, he'll tear through that dude like wet tissue paper, bro. It'll be
Yeah,
bad. It'll
yeah.
be bad. St. Louis, yeah, I believe that St. Louis. If he fought the Chris Areola that fought Andy Ruiz, if they fought again, man, Areola will probably destroy Kownacki. And some people
Yeah.
just built different. Like Areola, he's old too. He's taking a lot of punishment, but
Mm.
some people just have the ability to absorb amount punishment and they
Yeah.
got better chins and shit than other people.
Mm.
Kownacki, that ain't him, bro. And I
Mm.
can't stress this to y'all enough. Like when a fighter is in that ring and they like, shit, I don't want to get knocked out. Let me start low blowing. Let me start fouling on purpose. So they can, like, when they start doing that mentally, bro, they'll never get
Mm.
back there. They'll never get back to where they were, bro. They just
Mm.
won't. So that's all I got on Kownacki and Helenius. You got anything else, OG, before we get to the co-main event?
No, no, that's just about it. Like I say, Kownacki, he had a good run. He had the Polish community behind him, and that's a good thing. And then of course, when you step up in competition, things like this happen. But if you're not ready, I can see take a loss here and there, but he just don't have no defense.
Yeah.
His defense is his face, literally,
Facts.
and he's going to seriously get himself hurt.
You know what it's like? It's like OG. It's like his defense being his face. It's like when you get charged with a criminal case and you got a public defender. Like you got
Right.
the worst defender that you could have instead of getting like a lawyer. That's his defense in boxing. Like he ain't got no defense. But let's get to the co-main event because I want to try to hurry up and I want to be able to talk about Wilder and Fury for at least 30 or 40 minutes. So FA versus Frank Sanchez. I'll let you go first on this one. Watching that fight, what do you think? Does FA have a role to become a champion again? Have you changed your opinion or become a champion at all? Have you changed your opinions on them? Just your overall thought watching that fight in both fighters. What do you think, man?
Okay, with every job, he still have a chance to be a champion, but he's like you building a building and you only got so far in that building. You haven't finished the top. You haven't went to the middle yet. Every job of just like he started right out of the amateurs, he still throws the 1-2. That's it. Now he don't have no finesse. He's not popping a jab, popping it like that. He's pawing at it, and he's real light-handed. Now he's slow. Yes, he's slow also, and that right hand is powerful if it hits you, but everybody sees that punch coming. So he has to learn how to either hide it or be quick off the draw with it. Like a pistol like right hand, which he doesn't have. But he gonna have to learn how to do some new things.
Yeah, shit, or throw some more punches. Hell, throw different
Exactly.
punches. Shit.
Right. Throw more punches. Decided I call it old Charlo 1-2. Because the Charlo used to love to throw that 1-2 bang. But they had the athleticism to move out and move around, lateral movement. If Job's not moving, he's marching. And sometimes he's marching forward. Now he's learning how to cut off the ring, but how far is that gonna take him? So, but then he come across a guy named Sanchez. Sanchez is, like I said last night, he's from Cuba. He's from the Cuba school of boxing, and he did just that. He boxed. Now, a lot of people say he was on his bike. He was running. No, he wasn't running. He was using his lateral movement. He would use his ring generalship, right? He was throwing Effie off balance, and Effie is not a good punch placement. You got to pretty much be stationary against the rope for Effie to throw the 1-2, 1-2, and that straight right. And that's it. But a moving target, Effie can't hit it, and Sanchez fought beautifully. He got in and got out. He made him miss and definitely made him pay. So
Facts.
I mean, hey, that was a good boxing by Sanchez, and he's not a big heavyweight, but he's an elusive heavyweight, and you don't find too many heavyweights that move like he moves. So I mean, I have to give it to him, and he fought a good fight, and he beat the bigger guy. Just because you big, just because you tall, just because you hit hard, that don't make you a champion. You got to have the whole package. You got to put it all together. It's like a puzzle. You got to put piece by piece by piece in there for it to work and for it all to come together. Effie just got a little piece, just a little piece. He got a long ways to go. So,
yeah, facts. Yeah, FA man, and salute. I appreciate that, baby. Thank you so much for that $20. So FA man, he got a lot to work on, and y'all forgive me if this sounds like my live stream from Wednesday, because pretty much everything that happened, I told y'all that's what was gonna happen. But FA, he too one-dimensional for somebody like Frank Sanchez. You can't be a one-dimensional 1-2 fighter fighting somebody of Frank Sanchez's pedigree and his boxing ability, because he gonna pick up on that. And FA landed maybe 2 or 3 good right hands the whole fight. Right. And so Sanchez, he just was able to land the better shots, outbox FA. And when he did decide to fire off, he was rocking FA with jabs. He rocked him with a right hand. That knockdown that he had, it was crazy. Now, he did hit FA on the way down. He did hit FA with his knee was on the ground, but I don't think that had any bearing on the outcome of the fight. He was clearly outboxing FA Ajagba. And FA Ajagba, I mean, he learned that he I don't know if switching trainers was good for him, because he still looks the same. People were saying he was getting too one-dimensional and Ronnie Shields couldn't take him any further. Well, I don't know what K. Karoma did, because K. Karoma was getting on to him and saying you had a great camp and what are you doing? But he's not getting through the FA either. I don't know if FA is either hard-headed or just not taking the instruction. But FA Ajagba, man, he got in there and he did exactly what we thought he would do, man. He tried to jab to land that right hand, and when it wasn't there, he had no plan B. And if you're gonna be a champion, if you're gonna be good in the sport, you either gotta have, if you're gonna be basic like that, you gotta have the type of power to where it's just, if you touch somebody, they going down. Like where like he hit Frank Sanchez with that right hand, and boom, he was just down. He couldn't do nothing about it. But if you just got very good power that some people will be able to take, and they clearly have feet advantages over you, ring generalship skills over you, it's gonna be hard to beat people as he moves up. Now, I want to say salute to him for being so young in his career and taking a fight like this, because a lot of young fighters aren't doing this. Hopefully, these young fighters will learn from this and fight each other so that they can get on big pay-per-view cards and main events and shit like that. But it kind of it's kind of disappointing for somebody that got so much skill and or so much talent, I should say, to not hone that talent and learn new skills. Like, where's the left hook? Where's the right uppercuts and left uppercuts? Where's the inside fighting? Where's the cutting off the ring? Because he too, kind of like I was saying about Berlanga, he's still just following people around the ring. Is FA job just following Frank Sanchez around the ring? And now I know Frank Sanchez is hard to corral and he has great movement, but you got to be able to do something. And Frank Sanchez just showed him that, you know, he's on a different level. He moves on to the next. And I saw somebody in the comments say Frank Sanchez is the heavyweight Rigondeaux. I don't see that. I think Frank Sanchez is much more aggressive. I think he has more of a killer instinct. He's meaner than Rigondeaux, and I don't think we'll ever see him do what Rigondeaux did with John Riel Casimiro. Like, he'll actually throw punches and he'll make you pay, and he's a dog. I like Frank Sanchez. I can't wait to see what he does next in the sport, man. He's definitely a talent and somebody that they got to look out for. The only thing that I wish they would do is just give us the man's real age, man. He's not 27 years old, bro. He's way older than 27.
Oh, no, he's not 27.
Yeah, I can see it, man. Like, no, bro. He out here looking like my uncle and shit, talking about he 27 years old, bro. Stop. But this is the big one, y'all. We got till 10:30. It's 9:50. So this is what I know y'all came here for, man. This is Wilder and Fury. Fury and Wilder, man.
Okay, but one more thing.
Go ahead.
Right before you get started. But Sanchez, you know, the lateral movement is good, and the competition, you know, and hopefully he'll step it up. And like I say, that was a good showing last night. And now he was going in and out, making them miss, making them pay. And then I think that he was very alert more than FP was. All right. I don't know, was he alerted by that right hand, but he responded to every move that Ajagba did. You know, he was really on it. He was using the defense. He using hesitation. He using the left movement to the right, to the left, to the right. Then you throw a jab when he moving to the right. He throw another jab, and he was taking FP off balance a little bit. You know, and FP couldn't pretty much catch him. You know, and you know, so I mean, kudos. I think he did a good job in boxing, and he did. And F is the bigger guy. So, but go right ahead on to the main event.
Yes, sir. Remind me of that Bad Boys 2 movie. 15, you at least 30. That's Frank Sanchez. 29, 27. Boy, you at least 42. Stop.
No, man.
Stop playing with us, bro.
27 years old.
Yeah, they be playing with them Cubans' ages, bro. They be playing with the ages, but man, look, Fury and Wilder, y'all. Fury and Wilder. Look, man, it was one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in a long time. It was one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in a long time. I picked Wilder to win. I was wrong, clearly. And at the end of the day, man, like, you gotta take your head off to Tyson Fury in this one, y'all. I know a lot of people don't want to do that. I know a lot of people don't like him as a person. That still stands true to me. I believe he's a liar. He's obviously popped dirty for PEDs. I believe he's a cheater. But in this one, you know, you gotta give credit where it's due. And he was able to outlast Wilder. The fight was a barn burner, and salute to Wilder. He got knocked down in like round 3, I believe it was. I was like, oh shit, this shit might be over. But he got up and knocked Fury down 2 times the very next round. Showed his heart, showed his warrior mentality. And the thing is, though, I would say this: that count was kind of long for Fury. It was a long ass count, but either way, that's no excuse. Because he got up and he proceeded to really dominate that fight, y'all. I can't make any bones about it. From the time he got knocked down and he got back up in that 4th round, from the 5th round on, it's hard to give Wilder any rounds, bro. It's hard to give Wilder any rounds from the 5th round on. I give him heart. I give him all the
Right.
respect in the world as a warrior,
Yeah.
but he was. It seemed like those adjustments, as I told y'all, I picked him because I wanted to rock with Wilder, but it's just those when the stuff you learn in camp, and I told y'all this. Once you get hit or once you get in a fight, what you gonna do, bro? Can you keep doing that shit? Because if y'all notice that first round, what was Wilder doing? Coming out, jabbing to the body
To the
like he
body.
never
Yeah.
jabbed to the body before. But then in the middle of the second round, once he started getting hit, he immediately started looking for that right hand to bail him out.
Yep. And
He
there you
immediately
go.
and it almost bailed him out in the fourth round. It
Yeah.
almost bailed him out in the fourth round, but it didn't, bro. And he spent the whole fight looking for that big right hand with his hands low. And Fury just showed he was the better boxer, y'all. Like
Yeah.
that's just what it is. And salute to be in boxing news says Wilder needed road work. He ran out of gas. Pissed. Yeah, man. He gotta go back to the drawing board and do something. But on last night, Fury he did what he was supposed to do, bro. He did what he's supposed to do, and I agree wholeheartedly, Sweet Tea. I still will not support Fury, but he won. However, Wilder had absolutely no defense, and that's why he took those punches. He fought much better fights than that. Still, bomb squad. Yeah, he did fight much better fights than that, but I gotta say, it was against lesser competition. It was against lesser competition, and maybe wasn't able to expose those holes in his defense. And like it kind of is what it is with that. Still support Wilder. Yeah, I picked fourth round. I did, and I was almost right because I knew he had to do it early. The longer that the fight goes, it's gonna always favor the better boxer, bro. That's gonna always favor the better boxer. So overall, one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in years. Salute to Wilder for being such a warrior and having such great heart. But salute to Fury, man. He was the better boxer, and he closes the chapter and moves on to the next. But we gotta for right now, unless something come out, we gotta give that man his credit and his respect because at the end of the day, he got the W and he proved that he was better than Wilder last night.
Sir.
What you got, OG?
Well, you're right about that. Wilder, where was the jab? Where was that 84-inch reach jab? The same jab that he used against Bermain Severn in the first fight when he obtained the WBC belt. Where was that jab at? Now I know we seen the films. We seen Wilder going to the body. We seen Wilder going upstairs, ducking under the hook, ducking under the jab. But like I told everyone, shits get real when you get in that ring. And now Wilder started off great, going down to the body, going right down to the stern, right there, body shot. Now he kept on going to the body in that first round. Second round, a little bit more, right? But then he stopped. He stopped. Now, why he stopped, I don't know. He should have kept on going to the body. Because we are talking about a 277, 6'9" man. So that can be easily broke down by going to the body. Then Wilder, of course, when you get hit, I told you, when you get hit by an elbow, arm, whatever, you revert sometimes back to what you know and used to work for you. So that's when he started looking for that right hand. Now he started looking for that right hand from 4 rounds, maybe 3, all the way up to 11. And that right hand wasn't there. And of course, yes, his legs wasn't there. Now that was fatigue. Now, some people say, well, maybe he should have worked on his stamina. Yeah, he should have worked on that a little bit more. And he came in a little heavy. Did that make a difference? I don't think 7 pounds made a difference. But Fury was 40 pounds heavier, and he was on his toes. He was on his toes in the later rounds. Now, I don't know how that's possible, but he did. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying he was on his toes. So basically what it was is Sweet Tea, she alluded to this last night, that she said, when did Fury ever become a power puncher? A puncher. And I said, well, he's still not a puncher because, see, what happened was Wilder was so tired and so exhausted, Grandma could have slapped him and knocked him down.
Yeah.
That's how tired he was. So it wasn't that Fury was a puncher. Fury just hit him and he fell, because of exhaustion. So that's how I look at it. And I think Wilder, 2 losses on your record is not bad at all. He made a lot of money last night, and if I was him, hey, you know, I would try to pretty much, he's getting older, and maybe he got maybe 2 or 3 more fights left in him. And but he hadn't had a long extension of his amateur career, so he might have a little more time left than we think, because
Mm,
he didn't put in. Remember, he started boxing at 19, so he didn't put in that 7, 8, 9 year old, 10 years old. His whole life in boxing. So, but it is what it is. I got to give Fury credit.
yeah,
Fury came in and Fury leaned on him. Fury, but Wilder did turn the tables on him a couple of times. But Fury leaned on him, trying to put him in a headlock, and then he leaned on him again. I don't care if it was just 3 seconds. He leaned on him, and that is a
yeah.
big task to overcome. And
It
that,
is, man.
yeah, so you got down there 300 pounds leaning on you, and he just leaned on him. And he had a good game plan. You know, um, we thought he was going to come in bull rushing him because he was 277 pounds. I thought that was the game plan, come in and
Gotcha.
bull rushing him and everything, but it didn't work out that way. He tried to box a little bit, and he tried to do the same thing,
Yeah,
lean
he
on.
mixed it up. Fury mixed
Right.
it up well. Three things I want to get to because I want to get your thoughts on it because I've been reading y'all comments, y'all, and I want to respond to a couple of them. I want to respond. I want to let OG respond and keep this
Mhm.
thing going. Kano Loco, I see you in the building. Y'all go subscribe to Kano, man. He doing great work over there on this channel.
Yes,
Appreciate you
sir.
coming through,
Yes, sir.
Kano. So and I saw your live this morning. I went through and watched a little bit and smashed it. Like
Oh,
I'll
okay.
catch the replay. So
No.
first the homie Edwin Castillo, he said he want to see Wilder gone because Wilder threatened to kill someone or literally wanted to kill someone in the ring. Let me just say this, Edwin. For me, bro, I hear what you're saying, but John Fury, Tyson Fury's father, said the same thing, and Tyson Fury said a lot of worse things. He's called women all kinds of names. Him and it, like so. Like if that does it for you, bro, and that's why you want to see Wilder gone, that's on you. Me personally, I don't. I care more about what the fighters do in the ring and how they conduct themselves as men outside the ring when they get to talking shit about each other and what they want to do to each other and shit. I mean,
That's just
it's
boxing.
boxing, bro.
Yeah.
It's boxing to me, Edwin. So if you take it that personal, then cool, bro. That's your opinion. That's what you
Mhm.
do. But for me personally, if you talking boxing, you talking about man, I want to hurt you, or if he dies, or whatever, bro. They warriors, fam. Like
Right.
they literally can die in the ring. And Wilder showed you that, yeah, I'll say that about somebody, but I'm willing to go out like that too. Like I'm like shit, you're gonna have to damn near kill me to get me to stop. I'm
Right.
not stopping. And he proved that last night. So at the very least, at least he's saying that shit and then showing when shit get bad for him, he ain't just gonna fold. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to
Mhm.
really get him up out of there. And you can't say that about a lot of fighters. But what you got on that, OG, the notion that, oh man, Wilder, he's so disrespectful. He said he want to see somebody, he wanted body on his record. So I'm
Mhm.
glad that he lost, and I'm glad hopefully he'll go away forever. What do you think about that?
Well, like I say, a lot of boxers say a lot of things. Mike Tyson said, "I want to eat his kids. I want to eat." That's just boxing talk. They're just selling a fight. They're just showing that, hey, I'm a tough guy. I'm mean. This is what I want to do. And he really don't mean that's what he want to do. But this is boxing. This is a combat sport. And that's what it is. You got to sell tickets, and you got to get in there and whoop some ass. And
Fact.
and so therefore you can't sit there and I'm not saying Anthony Joshua is not that way, but you're not gonna sit there and be all friendly with the guy, and y'all finna
Mm,
trade hands. You're not gonna go to church with him and sit there and and listen to the preacher together. You're gonna get in there and trade hands and try to knock him out, or if he won't knock you out. So that just basically how fighters talk, and I'm
yeah.
quite sure because both guys, well, at least Wilder, conduct himself like a gentleman outside the ring.
Facts.
And so and his city contests to that. His daughter that he was able to pay for her operation, she can contest to that. And so they got a statue building in his town square in a couple months. Hey, they can contest to that. So I mean, he's not a bad person. He's just a person that he's a warrior. He's a warrior, and that's what warriors do. They talk shit, and,
Hmm.
and, and then you got to bag it up when you're in the ring.
Yeah, and we
So
gotta and we got to make our mind up as boxing fans. We can't complain when fighters don't talk and they boring and all this shit. And then when
Right.
somebody talks shit, now all of a sudden they ain't got no class. They classless. Why they saying these things? Like that's just that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on it. So and then I saw another one here. Someone was saying, I believe it was Big Money Texas Toledo. It jumped on me, but I believe he was saying AJ got criticized way worse than Wilder, but it was worse for Wilder because Wilder actually got KO'd. I think for me, the reason that AJ got more criticism when he lost to Ruiz, that he's getting more criticism when he lost to Usyk, is because just their demeanors and kind of how they lost. Like I think people believe AJ, he didn't sell out like Wilder did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like once he
Right.
saw Usyk was beating that ass, he was like, "Oh shit, I can't beat him. I'm not gonna try to win. Just let me not get embarrassed. I don't want to get knocked out. So
Right.
shit, I'm not gonna really go after it like I should to try to get that W." Well, Wilder, you know, people aren't on him as bad because Wilder was probably like, "Look, bro, he outboxing me. He been beating my ass for like 7 of the last 8 rounds. I'm still gonna try to knock his ass out though. Shit. So he was willing to. He was throwing punches from horrible positions, leaving himself wide open, getting caught, like really trying to go out there and win. Whereas AJ, you could tell like he was like, shit, Ruiz knocking my ass down every round now. Shit, let me just spit this mouthpiece out a little bit and just look over here in the corner like I don't want to fight no more. You never got that from Wilder, bro. So what I think it is, Big Money, is that people just as boxing fans, you kind of respect that warrior a little bit more, bro. You that dude that's willing to like still try to win, because you can say, man, Tyson Fury was beating the shit out of him. Why the corner didn't throw in the towel? Or Tyson Fury was beating the shit out of him. Wilder should have just lived to fight another day. You can say all that, but as a
Right.
boxing fan, it's much easier for me to respect. Look, bro, homie was trying to win the whole time versus AJ, where I'm like, bro, you 25 pounds bigger than him. Like you didn't even try to knock him out. You didn't even try to take some
Right.
shots to get in there and land your shit. So I think that's why people are like, yo, great fight from Wilder. He put forth a great effort. Fury was just a better man, because everybody that was watching that fight, while it might not have been the most technical fight, while
Right.
it might not have been the most aesthetically pleasing from a skill set perspective, what it was two people willing to go in there and give everything that they have to try to get the job done. And we don't get that feeling. Me personally, I can't speak for the OG. I'll let him go next. But I don't get that feeling when I watch AJ lose the 2 fights that he lost. Every time I watch him lose, I'm like, damn, bro, did you leave it all out there? Were you really trying to win, or are you just kind of complacent? So that's my thoughts on it. What you got, OG?
Well, Anthony Joshua, he don't have that killer instinct, and only a certain amount of fighters. I don't care they welterweights, or middleweights, or heavyweights. A lot of fighters don't have that killer instinct. Like, and I'm not a Wilder fanboy. You know, I'm a boxing fan, and Wilder has that warrior mentality. He would go to war, and you have to leave it all in the ring with him. You know, you had to drag him out of there. Like last night, he got knocked out. You know, that's what he wanted. That's how he wanted to go out. Now a guy like Anthony Joshua, you know, he get hit, he pretty much play it safe, and you know, pretty much lay back. He don't have that warrior instinct where I'm coming in, I'm coming for it, I'm going for it all, I'm coming for the gusto. That's how he look at it. He don't look at it rather. And but you know, this is a combat sport, and you know, you're gonna go in there, you're gonna try to do your best and give it all you got. Now, if you don't give it all you got, then you don't love the sport like you say you do, and you might
Yeah,
be in the wrong
facts.
business. You might want to find something else to do, maybe tennis or some checkers or shit. I don't know.
Play some chess or some shit.
Yeah, some checkers and shit. Because boxing is the hurting game. It's the hurting sport. All right, it's nothing
Mhm.
like it. You know, and like I say, you know, it's different than MMA. Some people say, well, MMA is tougher than boxing. No, it's not. Because you know how long you got to go, 12 rounds, and you hitting someone for 12 rounds, and you on your feet, and you going to the body, this and that. You know, you're not laying on the ground, you know, hugging and all that, you know, but and still, it's still a tough sport. Don't get me wrong. But
Yeah.
Wilder has that warrior instinct in his heart. You know, Anthony Joshua, yes, he's nice, he's robotic, come out there, and throw the jab, 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 and here you can hold my belt and we can pose. Yeah, you know, but Wilder's not like that. You know, they are different. They are two different breeds.
Yeah.
and excuse me, there's a lot of other fighters like that too, from the past and the present. And I'm talking about look at Terrence Crawford. Now I see a lot about Terrence Crawford, but in the presser yesterday, Kenny Porter, he pointed out Terrence Crawford was a bitch. He was getting kicked out of everything when he was in the amateurs. They put him out of the Olympic trials. He was getting into it in the stands with fighters and this and that. He just got that instinct. He got that demeanor. He's competitive, and he put it all on the line just to win. And that's what you want in a sport like boxing. You want the best fighting the best.
Yeah.
Both guys in there, leaving it all in the ring, leaving it all right there. And that's entertaining to me.
Yeah.
That's
Facts.
entertaining,
And I
So,
can sum it up for y'all, and I want to move to the next little part of this because it's a great conversation we have, and that's why I wanted to get this one the most time. So I can sum it up for y'all in one sentence, a few words. If I'm gonna watch you lose, I want to watch you lose knowing that you was trying to win. I don't want to watch you lose knowing that you was complacent and just accepting your defeat.
yes.
Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, if I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch my team, my Cowboys, or my favorite basketball player, LeBron, or if I'm gonna watch my boxing, if I'm gonna watch a fighter or athlete, if I'm gonna watch you lose, I want to watch you lose knowing that you was trying to win, bro. I don't want to
Yep.
watch you lose knowing that you was just like, damn, I ain't got it tonight. Let me just, how much longer? I got 2 rounds. All right, cool. I'm just gonna sit in here and survive. I don't want to watch you lose like that. That's why somebody like Wilder, or when Burchell got knocked out by Valdez, I'm like, damn, bro. Much credit to Burchell, because guess what? He got his ass knocked out moving forward, trying to throw punches, trying
Right.
to compete. You know what I'm saying? Salute to
Yeah.
Wilder. Y'all know why he got knocked out? He had just threw a wild ass hook, trying to knock Fury ass out. He missed with that hook. Fury caught him with a right hand and put his ass down.
Yeah.
So that's the type of shit that makes me respect you as a fighter and respect you as a warrior. And makes me like, shit, if you fighting again, I'm watching. Because I know what I'm gonna get. I know what I'm here for. I know that you gonna give it your all, win, lose, or draw. And I respect that shit. I respect
Yep.
that shit wholeheartedly, and that'll never change. And so what I wanna go to, and I want to let you go first on OG. Like, what do you think? What do you think is next for Wilder, man? What do you think he needs to do? Who do you think he needs to fight? What's the next move? What's the next book chapter in his book, man?
Okay. Well, look, Ortiz, we don't need to see that again. All right. We need to see him pretty much go and start back with the basics, but he don't have that much time. You see, I know a lot of people want to see Wilder move on and come back. And listen, Wilder's not going to be a champion again. I'm just going to tell you right now. All right, that's not going to happen. All right. So all you Wilder fans, and listen, that is not going to happen, because them belts are not coming nowhere near Wilder. Not even the WBC belt. All right. And matter of fact, Tyson Fury ain't gonna hold that bitch that long either. No, so now keep in mind, we got other heavyweights in America that you can put that energy towards. But
Facts.
Wilder right now, I think Wilder maybe have 1, maybe 2 years left in boxing, because like I say, I'm gonna have to be honest with you right now. I'm sorry, but I gotta be honest.
Nah, shit, that's what we're here
Look,
for. Talk your shit. Talk your
man, look,
shit, OG. Shit, we on
hey,
this channel, and I know you on this over there on your channel. Say
yes,
what you
sir.
feel, man.
Wilder is not the best technical boxer out there. All right. And the way he fought last night, and the way we thought he was going to fight, it was two different things. And he got the real Wilder you saw last night. Yes, he did try to go down to the body. Yes. But when you that height and you have that longer reach, you should be able to do more with that. You should be able to do more things with that. But he just he's not a technical boxer, and I don't think he ever will be. I mean, sure, you got the right hand, and the right hand got you thus far, but that's where it stops. And I don't think he has anything else that can bring him farther.
Yeah.
But what he has is what he has, and it's just not good enough in this day and age. I'm sorry, Wilder just not that guy like we think he is. I mean, sure, he got a good heart. He's a good man outside the ring. He had done great things, and he has been a champion, and he defended that 10 times. I mean, and he made a lot of money last night. So, I mean, I won't feel too
Shit,
bad.
over $20
You know?
million.
Yes,
Shit. What?
sir. I want hell. I ain't feeling bad for him. You know, if I was Wilder, I'll go ride in the sunset and say, you know
Yeah,
what? See you when want to be you because he
this
gave it his
might
all. You know.
this might sound crazy to some of y'all, but what I think should be next for Wilder, rest and recover, bro. I'm not ready. He took such a lot of punishment last night. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
ready to take myself to, all right, who should he be fighting next? What should he do? How can he get a shot back at the title? Like, bro, that was a war. A I don't
Yeah.
want to say a one-sided war because he looked like he could have almost won the fight in the fourth round, but from the fifth round to the 11th round when it stopped, that
Mm-hmm.
was that was bad, bro. So I
Yeah.
want go rest, relax, shit. See how you feel. You done made a lot of money and shit, and then if you gonna come back, then come back. But I ain't. It's the day after the fight. Get
Right.
better, bro. Get better. Make sure everything is okay. Make sure you can fully recover. Then start working on the game plan to get back. Like you still got Usyk. They got to fight Joshua. I think Fury's gonna have to fight White. You got the Joe Joyces of the world that are about to start making moves and fighting. Like, bro, take some time to get better, and then you're 35, bro. Realistically, you probably got, like OG was saying, 2, 3, maybe 4 more fights if we lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and just get better, relax, see how you come back, and then we'll talk about it after that. But another thing I want to discuss, because there's so much to unpack here, man. What do you think
Mm-hmm.
of Wilder? And I'll let you go first on this again, and then I'll
Mm-hmm.
backdoor you. What do you think of Wilder? Like, not shaking hands, not wanting to do the whole sportsmanship thing of, okay, great fight, yeah, we left it all out there in the
Mm-hmm.
ring. What are your thoughts on that? Because some people are trying to criticize him this morning for not showing good sportsmanship to Fury after Fury beat him. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, you know what? First of all, there's no rule that say you have to go there and shake his hand for one. And number
Mm-hmm.
two, Wilder been through so much with this man. I'm talking about the lies. I'm talking about the not keeping his promise or contractual agreement with the third fight. He tried to get out of the third fight. Then he said he had COVID. I don't think he had it. He never showed no documentation. And this and that. He cheated. And now I don't know how exactly, when, and where, but he did. It's something there. And Wilder took personal. He took personal offense to that. And we can't say that's boxing. That's how it go. No, that ain't how boxing go. Boxing don't go that way. Boxing means the best fight, the best claim on an even playing field. That's how boxing go. Now, I don't blame Wilder. Hell with that. Hell away with him. I will go ahead. Okay, I accept my loss, and so take my ass out of the ring. I don't have to shake his hand because he don't deserve to get his hand shaken. A man shakes another man's hand, and Fury is not a man. When Wilder was a man, and he held all he asked for. All he asked for was his get back and what was owed to him,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all he wanted. And now he got it, and now he's going on to other and better things. But Fury was a jerk about it. He was trying to make Fury and Joshua fight, knowing that the arbitration was going on. Everybody playing stupid and stuff. And boxing is a dirty business, but it's a good sport. And you're gonna get that sometimes. But no, I don't think Wilder did anything wrong because he
Okay.
put this man through a lot of shit, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and feelings like that. Now, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, maybe they can laugh about it, or maybe they can't. I don't know. But right now, emotions are still high, and right now, especially after the loss. Oh man, that's really heartbroken for a while because he
Mm-hmm.
really, really wanted to punish him, and he didn't. He almost did it, but of course, ran out of steam and couldn't do it. So,
Got
but,
you. Got
yeah.
you. So I see you Menace Society, and I see you Who else was this? I see you, Menace Society, and I see you. It was Miami Kid J. I see y'all. Poor sportsmanship. He should have shook his hand. I see all of that. Let me talk. Let me give y'all some real talk, bro, and really like try to make y'all understand this. And people that are thinking like that, oh, poor sportsmanship, this and that. I agree with everything that KQKC just said, and here's why, bro. Like y'all have to understand something. When were you doing the same thing when Fury was running around here not trying to honor some shit that he signed? Were you saying, "Oh, that's poor sportsmanship," or "Oh, that's classless"? Why would you sign some shit and not keep your word? I don't know if you were, or you weren't. That's not something for you to put in the chat, but just a rhetorical question I want you to think about. So, if you didn't have that same Fury, that same energy for Fury trying to duck out on something that he agreed that he was going to do, then why all of a sudden do you have this energy towards Wilder? That's my first point that I want to make. Secondly, bro, we gotta decide if we gonna support the fake shit or we gonna support the real shit, because Wilder really don't like him, bro. Wilder really don't like him. So you want him to be fake for y'all, or is it that you want,
Right.
or is it that him losing isn't enough for you? You want him to be humiliated even more, humbled even more. You want him to have to shake the hand of the person that just beat him up, or show good sportsmanship to somebody that he really don't like, somebody that he really wanted to beat up, and he already came up short. Now you want him to be humiliated even more. Like, why is it that you are so interested in seeing him have to shake Fury hand and give Fury credit, bro? He doesn't like him, bro. He doesn't like him. We see this in sports all the time. How many times have we seen at the end of a NBA Finals basketball game or a playoff game where your team just get eliminated, they just walk off the court? They don't want to shake hands, bro. To me,
Now the
that just
Detroit
means
Pistons
he care.
and Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, to
They
me
walk
that just
right off
means
the
he
court.
care, bro. He care. Isaiah Thomas and them, when Jordan and them finally beat them, they just walked their ass off the court. They just walked their ass off the court. Ain't nobody
2 minutes left.
criticizing Isaiah Thomas. They saying, "Oh, that's a champion. That's a warrior. That's somebody that can't accept losing." And you know what? Yeah, Wilder a sore loser, but you know what sore losers are, bro? They're great winners because they hate winning. I'm a sore loser too. I'm used to being successful. I don't want to fail. I don't want to know what losing feel like. And when I
That's
do
right.
lose at something, shit, guess what? I don't know how to take that shit. I try to figure out a way to win next time. And what you saw there was somebody that, yeah, he a sore loser to me. Some people might think that's a criticism or some shit. That ain't no criticism to me, bro. That ain't no criticism to me. Like if you a sore loser to me, that means you so used to winning that you don't know how to accept loss, and so you try to go figure out a way to win. So I totally agree with that shit. I don't give a damn about them shaking hands after. They ain't never got to be friends again. As a boxing fan, all they owed me was to give it they all and put on a great fight for the money that I paid. And guess what they did? They did that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not criticizing neither one of them this morning. I don't give a damn. Fury talking his shit about Wilder not being a sportsman. All his fans talking shit about Wilder not being a sportsman. You got Wilder like, I still don't respect him. His fans like, man, it's still F Fury. Like, all of that shit is cool with me, because you know what those fighters did, bro? They got in that ring and they showed us a great fight that was worthy of the money that we paid for it. Like, with a great undercard. Like, we can't get mad at these men. At the end of the day, y'all gotta understand, if somebody beat the shit out of you, if somebody knocked your ass out, when you do come to, are you looking to shake their hand, or you trying to get back at them, bro? This is real life, y'all. This is like this wasn't no shit that was just for TV. That was a real fight that we just saw for our entertainment, where somebody could have got killed, bro. Yeah. Somebody could have died in that ring, bro. And you want somebody, after getting up from getting knocked out, y'all want him to be shaking people's hands and shit, bro? I just got knocked out. You lucky I don't try to go to the back and get something to try to get even with your ass. We talking about the streets,
right?
But we talking about a boxing match. So at the very least, I can get a man a pass while it's still raw, while he's still emotional about the shit.
Right.
I can say, man, I don't give a damn if you ain't shake his hand. Maybe call him 6 months from now and say, man, that was a great fight. You know, everything that we said. Maybe they can do some shit behind the scenes. Like, that shit ain't for us. You like, if that's what you care about as a fan, that just means you wanted to see something else. That means you wanted him humbled and humiliated just a little bit more. Him losing wasn't enough for you. You wanted him to have to go shake the hand of the man that beat him. You want him to be completely broken down, bro. No. Let that man still have his pride. Let him be like, yo, yeah, okay, you won the fight. It's still F you. It's still forget you. Because at the end of the day, who was Fury making millions with before Wilder came and pulled his ass up and helped him get millions after he was on this little
Right.
binge and out of the sport and shit. So he already, the biggest respect is letting you get this bag with me that we just got 3 fights in a row. That's a sign of respect. Screw sportsmanship. What you doing for my wallet, bro? How you helping me take care of my family? Like, so all of that shit, bro, y'all can miss me with that. I'm telling y'all that right now. You can come in my chat with it. I ain't gonna block you for it. Have your opinion, but I totally disagree. I don't give a damn. I don't care about them shaking no hands after the fight. They did their job. The fight is over with, bro.
That's right.
Damn all of that friendly shit. Like, y'all it's boxing, bro. Y'all gotta cut this shit out, bro. Like, all of that friendly shit. Like, oh yeah, they didn't just play a tennis match, bro.
Right.
It wasn't no damn golf game. It's a damn fight, bro. Y'all want these dudes being here? Oh yeah, let's shake hands, man. It was a great fight, bro. You could have damn near killed me with that right hand.
Yes, sir.
You want me to shake your hand? Get the hell out of here, bro.
For real.
Get the hell out of here with that shit, man. Last thing, we got 5 minutes. My bad, OG. I went on a little bit of a rant. People be killing me sometimes, man.
No, you're right, man. You know, it's Sweet Tea. She right. Looking at her comment too. Why don't old Fury nothing? Not a damn thing. Matter of fact, bro. If anything, Fury old Wilder, because if it wasn't for Wilder, Fury wouldn't even be where he is today without Wilder. So I mean, if you want to be realistic, but shaking hands, I don't give a shit about that. You know, like you said, you know, he don't owe him nothing, and shaking hands don't have nothing to do with nothing. And yeah, I get it. You know, sportsmanship. Yeah, but these guys don't like each other, and more Wilder don't like him. So yeah, no, you're right, man. You're right, 100%.
Forget all that, bro. Just go. So last thing, man, we got 4 minutes. What's up? Are you pushing for undisputed now, or you want to see Fury and Usyk fight? You know, Usyk fight AJ and Fury fight White, the winner of White and Wallen. What do you think is next for Fury, man? What do you want to see, or do you think he's gonna take a whole another 2 years off or some shit? What you got for him?
Well, Fury gonna try to deflect. Okay, I don't think he want to fight Usyk. Now, if Usyk beats Anthony Joshua again. He did say he wants to unify the whole division, which is okay. I want to see that. That's what we want. One face, one champion. And then, of course, you know, you try to beat the champion. All right. You want to try to take his place. But with Tyson Fury, he knows that Usyk can box. He knows Usyk can box on the inside and out. Now, what he did to Wilder, he cannot do to Usyk, because Usyk is a boxer. Usyk is a guy that knows how to use angles, get in and get out, and pretty much he's a southpaw also. So straight lefts is coming straight down the pipe. Now, sure, Fury's bigger, but Usyk got more stamina, and he still will outbox Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury is going to deflect. So he's going to try to fight somebody else. Now, the WBC did order whoever the winner of that fight was last night, now it's Fury, to fight Dylan White and Otto Wallen, the winner of that fight. So, which most likely would be a rematch with Otto Wallen and Tyson Fury. So we might have a new champion. Like I said earlier in the show, Fury ain't gonna hold on to that belt not too much longer. No. Especially if Otto Wallen, he come on and fight. Well, he gonna have to fight, because that fight already been ordered. So he gonna have to fight him. So now Otto Wallen, will you do the same thing like he did before? Now this ain't Wilder. You know, this guy can fight. You know, so we're gonna see. You know,
and he take way better angles and shit too. He take way better angles. Like that'll be a better fight. Edwin, I just want you to know, Edwin, I see your comment, man. We can on Wednesday's show, I'll talk about that a little bit. So be sure to come back Wednesday, bro. I don't have enough time to address it today because we'll go down the whole rabbit hole. And salute to St. Louis Mix. That's because Fury fans in the super chat with $5. He said that's because Fury fans too used to him lip locking with his opponents after the fight. Wilder ain't on that weirdo behavior, bro. Yeah, and like you don't like humans ain't gonna respect everybody, bro. Like Wilder don't respect him. Like, yeah, you beat me up, I still don't respect you. So why I'm like, bro, the fight's over with. We got what we needed as fans. We got clarity. We got closure to this situation. The heavyweight division is now gonna move on to what's next for all of these fighters. And at the end of the day, bro, like we got what we wanted as fans. Like anything after the fight, I don't care about it. Ain't nobody getting shot. Ain't nobody getting, beat up behind the stage or whatever. They ain't got to shake hands. They ain't never got to talk a day in their life. I don't care enough, bro. I'm on to the next fight because I'll leave y'all with this. All of y'all that are hurt and emotional right now, I get it, bro, but that's why you got to just be a fan of the sport first, and then you support fighters second, because fighters are gonna come and go, man. They gonna come and go. The last thing I got for, and then I'll let you give your last words, OG. Last thing I got, kind of like OG said, like I'm not gonna push for undisputed because these people are obligated to stuff, and just like I was saying, bro, Fury signed some shit. He should have to fight Wilder because that's what he signed to do.
Right.
Usyk's signed to fight Anthony Joshua in a rematch, so he should have to fight Anthony Joshua in a rematch. Let Fury take care of his mandatory obligation with the winner of White and Wallen, and then hopefully by summer of next year, fall of next year, hopefully we get undisputed in the heavyweight division, bro. That's kind of where I'm at with it. But it's 10:30. We know we got Stormy B-Man coming up next, so y'all be sure when y'all leave here to go check out Stormy. But OG, what's your closing words for us? Let everybody know where to find you and kind of when you're going live and all that good stuff, and then I'll give my last words and we'll get out of here.
Hey, last night, yesterday, we had a good day of boxing all day long, and I enjoyed calling the fights. And of course, like I say, those were heavyweights, so you're not going to hear the left, right, left, right, left, right. You weren't going to hear me call that type of fight yesterday because heavyweight, the more energy is expelled, the more tired they get. So, and that means less punches are thrown. So, but all in all, it was a good fight, and we got more coming up. I can't wait. We got more coming up all the way to January. So if I come on Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Come on Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. That's a call-in show. And of course, 9 o'clock a.m. Central Time. That's the morning after show. Next week will be on my platform. So that means that you have to subscribe to KQKC.
His link is in my description, by the way. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. KQ. And knock out Unboxing 86 TV. All right. And I appreciate it, my brother. And everything went well yesterday. And man, I had fun yesterday. For real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It was a fun ass day. And for me, Miami Kid J, all you gotta do is check my catalog. I know they timed you out for a little bit, but yeah, my energy don't change, bro. My energy will never change for this sport. But for me, y'all know where to find me, man. Right here. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Follow me on Twitter at KO Boxing 86 TV. Dropping videos every single day. Every single day you get some content from me. And then we go live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And then I'll be with KQKC until the wheels fall off every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Central. And like he said, we'll be on his platform next week. But we had a lot of people in the building. Y'all be sure to keep smashing the like button. Share the live stream if you can. And keep watching boxing. It helps the sport grow. And thank you for that compliment, Peter. I appreciate that on the way out. But y'all, man, enjoy football if you watch football, or enjoy some time with your family. Whatever you do today, rest, relax, and we out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through for another episode. OG, I'll talk to you later, man.
Okay, peace, man. Good show.
All right, peace, y'all.
All right.